stop and go, I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance to take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh we. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh we. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot, you only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
It's another one. We got
Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada,
the first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play action. It's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Young's throw into the hands of Hooper. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The numbers in last week's game for Hooper: 4 catches, 56 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Raiders at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On 2nd and 9, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Jacobs going to try the middle. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here is Young. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 15 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown. They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit. Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. And he's going to go down again. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Young on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, there's the option going left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Young will set to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Young to throw it. The 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jacoby Myers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a give up the middle to Williams.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Now Young. And finding the tight end Hooper.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. First and 10, Young. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs from 13 yards out. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Got his man, it's Dulcich. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Wilson. Same connection. Dulcich once again. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wilson on first down. That's taken in by Dulcich. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that is no good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started.
And a short pickup to about the 25. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw, Young.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 27. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Wilson.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. Young looks to throw on 1st down. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. 36 yards on the play.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Young to throw it. And the ball is knocked out. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The tackle there by Marcus Epps. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now, Wilson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Jacobs now. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Inside give to Elliott. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got them into the end zone.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They go with Jacobs. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he'll drop this down to Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Wilson will throw again. Dancing to his left. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24, Wilson finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Wilson to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Here's Wilson. Finding Williams once more, complete. And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Again, Wilson. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Lutz with the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Las Vegas, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, things are kind of...
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone staying with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. And take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.